Gosh, first of all, happy New Year's, everybody. I'm sitting in my car after watching Stranger Things. Guys, first of all, like, okay, so I feel like the reason why nobody's really happy with this ending is because it's just like all the other episodes leading up to this 2-hour episode, a lot of it was disappointing. And then after it took an hour. The show was pretty much done after an hour was up. They killed Vecna super quick, by the way, may I add. And then a whole hour was left of just them talking and wrapping things up and very sentimental. But let me stop jumping ahead. My brain is everywhere, guys, because I'm just like, it was sad, and the ending was just sad because obviously it's like years. We've all been watching this show for years, and now it's ending. But I feel like they could have just done so much better. So I think the beginning was pretty good. They finally started having Elle in that hoe, zapping, breaking, cracking. I was like, okay. I think where they messed up for me was once they got the kids out and they're traveling through his dreams or his mind, like once they get to the little cave part, it's like after that you saw no more kids, like their journey, like I could just imagine they're all just standing in that little red space, like just looking around, just standing there, because like after that everything just felt so rushed. Everything was just rushed. They really took an hour to wrap everything up, and then the rest, the other hour was just. And then I felt like the way they did the ending, it's like they did an alternative ending, but without doing an alternative ending. It's like they put the alternative ending in the storyline. Okay, so sorry guys, I'm just coming fresh off of watching it, so I didn't take any notes down. It's just very like cut dry. I'm trying to think, like they added so many characters in the 5th season. I felt like they should have stuck with who they had, made it work. And because they added like that new teacher and blah blah blah, like they had enough time to, like, I feel like actually wrap everything up, give us a really good storyline, but they decided not to go that route. They were like, oh yeah, we'll wrap everything up within an hour, and then the last hour we'll make it super sentimental and tug on everybody's heartstrings to make them feel like the show was actually great. I'm so mad with the fifth season and the final ending. And then the way they killed Vecna, it was just so easy. It was so easy. And then Will, oh my god, William, the way they involved him in the storyline to help them beat Vecna, it was just kind of like, if that felt kind of like thrown in there too. Oh, we got to make Will a part of the dream team. Like, it just. I think I did almost cry a little bit when like Elle and Mike were like kissing, and then she had to leave. That was a little sad. I have a tear. It was like a little tear jerker. Oh my god. Oh, and they almost got me when I thought Steve almost died and fell off. Oh, talking about Steve, the end, towards the end, that's why the end was just so shitty. It was more talking. I feel like we really could have done without the whole hour of wrapping everything up. It's like they showed the older kids that already graduated, like them talking in their own scene. Then they had Hopper and the mom Jane talking in their own scene, and then they had the kids playing Dungeons and Dragons at the end. Like, it's like everybody got their own scene to wrap things up, and it's just like, no, they could have used that last hour to really just like They could have used that last hour to have a deeper way they were gonna kill Vecna. And the Mind Flayer, like, the Mind Flayer didn't put up really much any of a fight, which I thought was oh, and then they made us wait so long to show Henry opening up the case, but it's like that wasn't really like a big reveal to me, because we already knew that the Mind Flayer was inside of Henry. They kind of already told us that. So that wasn't like a big reveal, so I don't know why they waited till the very last season or episode to show us it going into Henry, Vecna, whatever. That wasn't really like a surprise, like, okay, we knew that. We knew that. Also, I'm trying to figure out, when did Papa take Henry? Because apparently Henry was in high school at one point in time. So, like, when did they come and take him? I thought they had him since he was, like, a kid. I could have sworn that happened. Also, when did it become okay for everybody to just walk around in the Upside Down, like, free willy-nilly? I thought that once people hit the little veins or whatever, that it triggered something, and Vecna knew that they were inside, and then he was in his like little bat thingies. It's just like, I feel like the whole Upside Down world the whole dimension is totally different now in this season. It's not as scary. Like the stakes were not as high entering inside the Upside Down. Like, I feel like last season, if you entered the Upside Down, you might not make it back out. You might not make it back out. So, and then, like, where did these Demogorgons come from? I'm like, who made those? How did they come about? Like, so many questions, so many concerns. I'm sad that Elle, like, sacrificed herself, but that's why I was saying they gave, like, an alternative ending, like, the way at the end that Mike tried to say that the number 8 was playing a mind trick on everybody, and she performed one last trick and Elle really got away. But that doesn't make sense, because she was left inside of the lab and the bomb was right on top of the lab, so she would have been the first to go. So that doesn't make sense. Anyways, guys, this was just my quick yap session about Stranger Things season 5, the final episode. Oh my gosh, I just feel like the whole season 5, it was rushed. It was rushed, and you can tell it wasn't that bad, but I feel like a lot of the things in this season were just pointless. Why give us a 2-hour episode and then you basically wrap the whole thing up within the first hour, and then the last hour is literally everybody just talking? Anyways, have a good night. Bye, guys. Happy New Year's.